Hey guys, Tim Uchuk here. Hope your week is going well. Just wanted to hop on and talk about something that is top of mind for me. It comes up very, very often when it comes to accountability and ownership within a team. And there's a root cause, I think, that comes up, and it's a pretty big cause that creates a bunch of issues and challenges and problems when it comes to teams just working really well together. And so there's a pattern language that I adopted years ago that really helped to give us, it was kind of a tool that we could use in our toolkit to help overcome accountability and ownership problems. So things slipping through the cracks, people putting the monkey back on, the owner or the project manager's shoulders, and just those small things that amount to big things in the long run in terms of how you guys function as a team. So I want to specifically talk about two words that can help you boost accountability and ownership within your team. And by the way, if you guys are live right now listening to this, if you can let me know below by typing hashtag live. And if you're watching this on the replay, hashtag replay. And let's jump into it. So you're probably wondering what the two words are. It's really simple, but it's helpful at the same time. This is, again, one of those things that helped us to cut to the core of the root of the problem, which is the two words are done, done. So it's one word twice, done, done. And what this means is the pattern language is meant to be a countermeasure to a couple examples here. So let's say that a team member was assigned to follow up with a client or with a vendor or with another team member related to a project, and they sent out an email, or they sent them a message on Slack, or they sent a text message, whatever, and they thought that by sending out that message, they were done. Their task was done. But done means that the objective of the task or the delegation or that responsibility wasn't just to reach out and say, I've done my part, now I'm going to just wait for them to get back to me. It's kind of putting the onus on them. Done means that if it takes you reaching out multiple times until you get back, you hear back from that person, that's what done means. So it's not just I've sent an email, I've done my part, we're done with it. So asking the question, is it done means have we actually made contact and completed the task rather than just started and said, okay, ball's no longer in my court, it's no longer my responsibility. So that's what done means. A couple examples. So following up with like clients, vendors, done means that we're not just leaving a voicemail and we're done. Done means we've gotten through to them and we have resolved whatever the issue or the objective of that task or delegation is. Other examples are processes being documented. So let's say a team member is documenting or making an improvement or a change or a new process. Done in that case would look like reviewing it with all stakeholders. So if you do it in a silo, and I've documented this thing and I've put it into our share folder, then if people aren't aware of it, then there's really no benefit, right? It exists, but done means that everybody, the objective of the process is to make sure that all the stakeholders are aware of the new process so that the habits and the behaviors or the new way of doing things is now adopted by everyone. That's what done means when it comes to implementing a new process, confirming and closing the loop on everybody being aware of the process rather than I've done it, my job is done, I'm going to move on, it's somebody else's responsibility. So again, having this pattern language with your team, talking about what done looks like, will allow people to kind of cultivate that new habit when it comes to that ownership and accountability with a task, seeing it through. Couple other examples, right? Paperwork. Done might look like filling out paperwork properly, contracts, getting the signature on both ends and making sure that it's completed and filed, and the client or whoever has a copy, that's done. So what was the other example? QC. So I've done my job. This manufacturing example would be quality control. So the QC at the end of the line. Done means that we've done it, and then if there are any issues, we've followed through to make sure that those have been looked after. if you think about Disney as well, this is part of their culture is owning something all the way through. So it's kind of a countermeasure to it's not my job, right? So if somebody asks any employee at Disneyland or Disney World a question, done looks like finding the right person who can resolve and respond to and make sure that whatever the question or issue is taken care of. So you own it until a resolution is in place, even if it doesn't fall under your technical responsibility. So again, it's a good framework and a really simple tool to redefine where people think that 80% of something is done, or you take one action and the ball's in somebody else's court, so therefore it's now done. It's no longer my job or responsibility. So by talking about, well, what does done look like and mean? It means not just leaving a voicemail and my job is done. It's following through until the thing is absolutely completed. So that definition of done is satisfying all of the requirements within those examples, following up with a client, with the vendor. If you're doing some research, rather than just doing the research and compiling the document, it's actually setting up the meeting and reviewing the results with the team so that you guys can all be the stakeholders, so you guys can keep moving that thing down the field. So I hope it's helpful going through. It's a very simple tool that for us, it's just become a pattern language. We just start using done when we're talking about tasks and projects and processes, so we're all kind of on the same page. So I hope that's useful, guys. I just wanted to jump in and talk about it because it is top of mind. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you in the next video.